So, yesterday I was reading the book The Art of War by Sun Tzu, and today I'm gonna tell you why morality and compassion are two important traits according to him. So, this is the book The Art of War. By the way, it's annotated and explained by Thomas Hume, and it's prefaced by Thomas Cleary. So this book is in sale for India only, and it's really good. Like the interpretation and translation of Sun Tzu's words are really good. I really recommend this book. Now let's get back to it. What did Sun Tzu tell us? For example, in his book, he says that a general who wins 100 battles is not as great as a general who wins 100 battles but without bloodshed, without even fighting. For example, there are many battles in history in which the opponent gets intimidated by the other person's size and he, avoids the battle. Thus, the other side wins by creating a pressure. Sun Tzu tells us that in life we have to be cautious of how we use our resources. Because just think, when there is a war, how much of the resources are used by the military, by the soldiers who eat every day, by the cost and everything, the opportunity cost which is lost. What are the things which are lost in a war? It's time and everything else. So when a war is taken for too long, it drains a country's resources, as you might have seen in all of the histories. And yes, this is a topic which is really worth considering, because we can also apply this knowledge in life. How? Because just think, at times when there are people who we want to engage with because they did us wrong, and there are people who said this to us, that you are a fucking creep or that, and we want to usually reply back. But do we win in such a situation? Or avoiding a direct confrontation the best possible move? In my opinion, it is. Why? Because these people have no weight in their words. Hate always comes from the beneath. It never comes from the top. The people who are usually below you are the ones who are so eager to hate on you, because they are jealous. They have envy. That's the best part. And you can simply defeat them by choosing to ignore their presence altogether. Now, one more example I can give you is, for example, you are in a debate with someone. Now, in a debate, you usually lose, even if you win or you lost. But you lose both times. For example, if you lost in a debate competition, you lost. But even if you win the competition or the debate, the person harbors hate towards you because he lost and you win. Your idea came on top because on his, and that harbors hate. And in future, when you are in a state of anarchy, the person will attack on you. Now, anarchy, the meaning of the word anarchy is a state of disorder in the absence of an authority. So when you are in such a disordered state, the person will attack you and the wounds will open up, because you never know how many people you have hurt until you are in a weak situation and everyone comes at you. This was really eminent in the old days when warfare used to happen, but now it happens ever so slightly. If you think that it doesn't happen and that we as humans have evolved, no, we have not. The basic human nature never changes. It remains the same. We can say that we have become better in understanding our psychology and making a mask and wearing a mask around our face to hide our true nature. That's how good we have become. But our underlying human nature remains the same. We all feel envy and hate when we see someone who has the things we want. As men, we do feel that. And yes, that's what I'm trying to get at. If someone is in a weakened state, show them kindness and love. And when in future he will be in a upper stage of life, he will be in the upper echelons of the society, he will remember that. Because when you are successful, everyone roots for you. And when you are not, no one roots for you. So if you support the person who was never supported in his lower stages of life, just think how much he will remember. Remember, all we need is 1% to believe in ourselves. Why can't you be that 1% for others and for yourself? Because every one of us has some idea or something which they want to do, but they are not doing. They just need one push. They just need one push. Now, my take on this. I always believed that kindness and love was all just woo-woo things. I never really believed in it until a few instances proved it to me that yes, I was wrong. Like for yesterday, my student, he actually opened up to me and he told me that how much in trouble he was. Why did he open up to him? Because for the first time in 20 days or 15 days, I was understanding him. I was not saying mean things to him. So I was showing him sympathy for his situation. And that's when he opened up. Now mind you, this student will only be for 1 month only. I have another plans. But yeah, that instance told me that I was wrong about people. There are many instances in life, if you could just think, you will find them. For example, if your mother shouts at you in an angry way and you repay her by shouting again, what's gonna happen? There is nothing beneficial that will come from it. If you understand and stand in her shoes and think that why did she do it? What was wrong in me? What was it my fault? No, was it hers? If it was my fault, then I should actually take responsibility and I should see how can I improve myself. And if she was in the wrong, then I should first of all accept her behavior because she has done a lot for me. And second thing, I should try to help her, not in a way that many people do, that I am giving you a favor or such that, but in a subtle way you should always try to help her. I never really had great relationships with my parents, and I still don't have, but I'm trying day by day. I try to control my mouth, which is so destructive. I try, and I'm still trying. But this is the fact that kindness and love will get you a long way. Why? Because in life, many things depend on the kind of relationships you have, and how do you make good relationships? By understanding the other person, by giving him or her what she never got, by being in their shoes and seeing how they see life, by trying to understand them. That's the one thing which you can understand. I always try to understand people, although I never really do, because I'm a fool. I admit that I'm not preaching. I'm just telling you what I think the right way to live is. And yes, I'm not perfect. Of course, I never will be perfect. But I'm telling you that this is something which I am implementing right now. And I think it will be really beneficial for you. If you want to be an entrepreneur, it will be a really good tool to have in yourself, in your inventory. Why? because how good you are matters, but also how much better you can make other people is really important. Because for example, if you are the CEO of a company and you want the company to produce results, you have to get the workers to work, and that is your ability to function the group as a whole. You need to function the group. And how do you get them? You can always be the tyrant of the code, and but that doesn't work. You also know that, because our tyrants, what I can say, our tyrants, fuck, I don't know. Our tyrants. A tyrant's rule is always for a short while, because people start to harbor hate towards him. A person never really wants to be controlled. You also might have felt that. You never really want to be controlled. You want to think that what actions you are taking in your everyday life are of your own will. So yeah, that's my take on this. And yeah, as always, I'm watching you from afar and I'm rooting for you. Thank you.